The Museum of Yugoslavia. Let's go and learn about the former Yugoslavia. I think there's a bar or a restaurant called the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia Bar, and I think it's back in that direction. But yeah, the vibes are cool tonight. Everyone's just chilling about. The Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia Bar. So let's go in and get a drink and see what this place is like. We're in Yugoslavia. The bar. Food's just arrived. I cannot believe this only cost like a few euros. Here we are. I think we're coming up on the museum just now. A heap of tour buses here, and yeah, absolutely, I think this is it up the top here. Yeah, I see it, so that's up there. So we're gonna go in and check it out, and hopefully I'm not sure if I'll be allowed to film in it, but I'll try and get some cheeky snaps and pop them up, and we'll learn more about Yugoslavia. Zdravo. Check it out. What a cool building. That mosaic kind of give me like socialism vibes, obviously. Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia. Very cool. I guess this is a fountain. I don't know if it comes on seasonal. If there's maybe like fountain displays. This looks like a seating area. But that's pretty cool. Maybe it comes on only certain times of the year. I just noticed you can actually get on there, platform on there, maybe a band plays on there, maybe like an orchestra, and then you got like a fountain display, like a water and lights display. That's pretty cool. I don't want to ruin your photo. The Museum of Yugoslavia. Let's go and learn about the former Yugoslavia. Over there in the distance, you can see the Temple of Saint Sava, the green dome. We'll check that out at some point. Interestingly enough, that's on a street with a Scottish connection. There's actually a bit of a Scottish connection here in Belgrade. You wouldn't think it, but there is, and we're going to learn a wee bit about that when we're there. So for now, we're going to try and figure out how to get into the Museum of Yugoslavia. And over here, the separate building, I think this is maybe where Marshal Tito's mausoleum is, where he's been laid to rest, I believe, is up here. So let's try and figure out how we get in here. And then, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to film in here. Out of respect, obviously, I wouldn't be filming in there. But I'll try and get some sneaky photos in the museum itself, and we'll see how that goes. But just look at that temple. Beautiful. Wow, Belgrade is blowing me away so far. It's blowing me away. What a beautiful city it is. It's just such a mix of old, new, contemporary, classic, traditional, brutalist, obviously. Yeah, it's just fascinating so far. It's living up to the hype. I don't want to speak too soon. We're going to find out. Yugoslavia, I believe, translates to land of the southern Slavs, if my research is correct. So we're in, and there are actually three parts of this museum. So there's sculpture park, there's the mausoleum area, and then there's the main museum area. So we're coming up for a statue. There's a heap of tourists up here, so I'll just film a bit, but I won't speak. But we're coming up on a statue of Marshal Tito, and I actually saw the same style of statue, exact same one, in Sarajevo. So, just out of the first museum, well, the first part of the museum, and that was quite interesting. It was like a museum dedicated to all of the gifts that Tito had received during his rule of Yugoslavia, like various batons, ceremonial batons, and like gifts from international dignitaries and rulers and other leaders and things like that. Some hunting weapons and things, and just other items and memorabilia from the Yugoslavia times, you know. Interesting to see throughout its history as it formed and took shape and then eventually broke up. More the sculpture park area. See another statue of Tito down there. Just got out of the mausoleum area, and that was quite interesting to see where Tito was laid to rest in a grand ceremony. Obviously he was very well revered by the Yugoslav people, led them to victory, led the partisans in the Second World War against the Axis forces, and going by some of the exhibits in there, the photos and things, when news broke of his passing, you know, the nation just erupted in sadness and sorrow. A great sense of loss for Yugoslavia at the time. So it seems from some of the photos that were shown in there from when Tito passed. His funeral procession took place not too far from here, and he was laid to rest in that building up there. A good few years later, his wife was laid to rest next to him as well. Passed away in 1980, and Yugoslavia went on until the early 1990s before it broke up into the countries that we now know today. That's us out of the final building here at the Museum of Yugoslavia, and that last building was very interesting. It was kind of like an exhibit to King Alexander I, the Unifier he was called. Yugoslavia, formerly Kingdom of Yugoslavia, and King Alexander I, the knightly King Alexander I, I believe he was called, a unifying figure for Yugoslavia. Unfortunately assassinated in 1935 in France. So yeah, quite interesting to learn a wee bit about the history of Yugoslavia and culture, and a bit about the heritage as well. The Balkans in general is just such a culturally rich and diverse region of Europe, and of the world, in fact. Like, it's just fascinating, the amount of peoples, the amount of history, the amount of culture, the amount of just the different heritages that there are, and it's just all fascinating, just so interesting. Such a interesting part of the world that we're in. Oh, look at this. Sun shining down in Belgrade today, and it's much needed. Much needed. Whew. I think there's actually a restaurant I saw on Google. Because we're at the Museum of Yugoslavia, it's only fitting to stick with that theme of the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia. and we're gonna go and find, I think there's a bar or a restaurant called the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia Bar, and I think it's back in that direction. So we're gonna head back in that direction, go and hit up this bar, and we're gonna get something to drink, something to eat, and gonna take a load off the legs because we've been walking non-stop today, and it's starting to warm up a wee bit, so we could be done with some refreshment. So yeah, let's head over there. So we came out in the evening from the hotel and we've walked, I think this might be Republic Square or Revolution Square. I'll have to get back to you on that one. We'll be coming back through here at some point anyway. On the right side here, just behind me, I think that is the concert hall or the theatre hall. Very nice building. But yeah, the vibes are cool tonight. Everyone's just chilling about. Guess it's the night before the weekend, so everyone's keen for that. So the plan is we're gonna walk to the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia bar, and we're gonna get a drink, and we're just gonna chill out because after so much walking today, feet are wrecked. I need a recoup and a recovery before tomorrow. So that's the plan. We're gonna walk off in that direction. Check out that building behind me, guys. It's beautiful architecture, isn't it? Beautiful. The Serbian flag up there, and one next to it. I'm not sure if that's maybe the Russian flag or if maybe that's just another form of the Serbian flag without the bird on it. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments, guys. How many flags does Serbia have? Is it just the one with the flag, just the one with the bird, like the white eagle, or is it also, do they have a variant of it without the bird as well? I'm not sure, but yeah. This beautiful building over here as well. Like I said, I think that's the theatre, the concert hall building, and then back there, other buildings as well. A mix of architectural styles, guys. It's quite cool. Shout out to A1. My data package is working quite well so far. 100 gigs for 3 days. Works for me. If you're in Belgrade as a tourist, I believe that there's a few network providers that you can get travel sim with. So there's A1 that I got, and then there's Yetel, I believe, and there is another big one that the hotel staff told me about, but I can't remember. But certainly, speaking from my experience so far, A1 so far working okay. Friday night in Belgrade, eh? Busy, busy. That's quite cool. Used bicycle as the sort of the support for the tabletop. Quirky. Another tip: not to follow Google Maps. Don't take it for granted, guys. I've been looking for this bar, Kafana SFRY, Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, and it led me in complete wrong direction. So now that we've found it, we're going to go in and we're going to get a drink and maybe get something to eat as well. Let's check it out. Pretty cool. Because we're going after the Yugoslavia theme of today, I haven't visited the Museum of Yugoslavia. It's only fitting that we end the first day in Belgrade at the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia bar. So let's go in and get a drink and see what this place is like. We made it. We're in Yugoslavia. The bar. Got some decent food here. Reasonable prices. A Decent vibe here, folks. All this old stuff from Yugoslavia, old memorabilia, a lot of Tito stuff. Šipavi. Apologies for the pronunciation again, guys. You'll have to forgive me. But yeah, I'm gonna go for that. Sounds about fine. I think I had something quite similar when I was in Bosnia last year. Little bits of meat. So let's order that. See how it is. The waiter guy just told me I had to say cheers in Serbian, so živeli. Wow, that is refreshing. Some nice Serbian draft. Check this out. Food's just arrived. I cannot believe this only cost like a few euros. Check this out. The meat, potatoes, everything your Scotsman needs. Right, let's try it. Whew, I'm stuffed. I am absolutely stuffed. All that meat and potatoes, bloody hell, that was so nice. Guess how much that meal cost? I just can't believe it. That meal cost about 16 euros. And the amount of meat there, the potatoes, including the drink as well, so reasonable. Now, plan is gonna head back towards the hotel and just gonna have a slow walk back. Quite tired after trekking all over today. Checked my step counter. I've done about 24,000 steps today. Feels like more than that. So, plan is head back to the hotel and just gonna chill out tonight for another early morning to explore more a beautiful Belgrade. And we're gonna end with that view. The LED sign on that tower way down there showing off the Serbian flag. Seems fitting. Seems a fitting way to end this first video from Belgrade. So good night from me, and I'll catch up with you on the next one.